Our new concept is rooted in the concept of realms that will be powered by IoTex's tech stack. A realm is a living, breathing knowledge base that concentrates on a specific domain for training certain types of AI models. On the supply side, the raw data that we're sourcing is going to be coming from real humans and real machines. Real machines that are contributing real-time sensor data, whether they're a weather station, a vehicle, or other types of machines that are sensing and feeling the real world, converting physical phenomena into digital data. We also have data that will be sourced directly from humans, things that are behind paywalls today that AI doesn't currently have access to. When we're talking about, for example, an energy realm, we want to see things like your utility statements. When we think about your automotive statements, we want to see those Carfax history reports, things that are behind paywalls that only humans have access to and can contribute to the overall domain knowledge of a realm. In the middle, as we said before, raw data is not enough. We really have to have domain intelligence to contextualize and enhance this raw data to make data into real-world insights. And the refinement of this data through data tagging and simulations and the validation of this data is critical. When we talk about the refinement of data, we're talking about having domain experts look at the raw data and interpret whether this is factual or whether this is an anomaly, and tagging that data to ultimately understand the context around this raw data. When we talked about the validation of data, this is to interpret the outputs of the AIs to make sure they're sensical. You know, a lot of the big AI companies today have massive teams of people that are ultimately reviewing the outputs of these AI models to check that they're exactly what a human would do. And finally, on the demand side, is the most important part of a realm. It's who's going to be using this real-world intelligence. When we compile this real-world and physical intelligence, there are two main levers of which AIs can be using them today. Everyone's familiar with AI agents, and we see this real-world and physical intelligence adding sentience and context to what AI agents can do today. Without this real-world understanding, AI will live only in the digital realm. So bringing these agents into the physical realm will help it conquer workflows, not only in the digital world, but also in the physical world. When we think about the future of AI, we're not just talking about screen-bound intelligence. We're talking about AI that's going to be embodied into real physical devices like machines and robots. The machines that are going to be delivering our food in the future. The machines that are going to be dominating our supply chains. The machines that are going to be living in our homes doing all the tasks that we envision from like the humanoid perspective. So this is kind of the stakeholder set of a realm. And regardless of whether you are a machine builder, whether you're a human that wants to contribute your domain knowledge or your paywall data, or you are a consumer of this physical intelligence, there's something for everyone in this realm.